Oh, yeah. Fish on, baby. Well, g'day folks, and welcome back to another Fish On video. Firstly, thank you for all the support. It's really good that you're enjoying the videos and leaving a few comments. It really inspires us to do what we do and yeah, get out on the water more and do some filming of these amazing places that we fish. Just on the subscribers, I saw two yesterday. Saw one at the Nicholson, and his name was Adam, a young bloke, and he was with a mate fishing, which is always great to see. And as we were going back to the boat ramp at Lake Tyers in the Arvo, a bloke yells out, "Fish on!" and "How you going, Pistol?" And he was with his two kids fishing off a jetty. It was yeah, really good to see, and great to see people out there again fishing in these pretty crappy times. It's good to see people with smiles on their faces and kids enjoy fishing. So it's good to have a chat to them, and yeah, really that's what makes fishing for us. So it's awesome. In this video, this is a video of a grind out day. So we fished two systems. We were going to the Nicholson all day. We fished the Nicholson. Pistol got a big bream at the start of the day, second cast I think it was, and we grinded out, finding bait fish, finding other signs of fish, and sanding up quite a few fish as well on the drop-offs and that. So very tough day. Tried a lot of lures, a lot of colours, a lot of styles, and they just weren't committing. So I'm not sure why that is. It looked perfect. It was overcast. The barometer was up. It was nearly 1030 hectopascals. There was a slight breeze. It was all perfect. The only thing that I don't really like is it was a full moon, or close to a full moon. But they should be feeding, should be able to snag a couple anyway. So we got the one fish there, searched the whole river, went up to, if you know the Nicholson, up to the divide, searched around there, sanded a lot of fish there, and they just wouldn't commit to anything: hard bodies, cranks, plastics, vibes, everything. So then we pulled the pin and we went to Lake Tyers for the Arvo, and that was also a grind. We sanded around for about 2 to 3 hours and found a little bit of bait in certain areas. This is bait fish that the bream and other predator species are feeding on. And then we found a couple of small fish in an area that were holding them last year. And then we moved again, and about an hour and a half before dark we came across an absolute mass amount of fish hugging the bottom, and there was hundreds, if not 1,000 fish in a short stretch of river. So we targeted them, same as usual, and tried everything. They were very finicky. They're there to breed, they're spawning, so they're grouping up to spawn, and they've got one thing on their mind, and that's just breeding. So they weren't aggressive, they were very touchy. Saying that, there was a couple of fish that absolutely smashed it when they did, but they were few and far between. So just going to go over the rigs. So this is the one that did most of the damage. It's the Miller Rods Grub Freak. So it's an awesome Australian owned company. They make fantastic rods. They are expensive, but you get what you pay for. The sensitivity, the casting ability, the fight on these rods is just amazing. I used to have Shimano Raiders when I first started, but these are just the amount of feel through the rod is amazing. That's teamed up with a Shimano Stratic CI4. That's 2,500 with 6-pound braid, 3-pound leader, so finesse. And that's got a 1/16 TT jig head on a size 2L, so size 2, very small hook. That's that there. So very light, very small, very finesse approach, and that soft plastic there is the one that did most of the damage. It's a Z-Man Slim Swim, 2.5 inch in motor oil colour. So they just seem to work. There was a lot of small bait fish flitting around, and I think the paddle tail matched the hatch a little bit more. We did get a couple on the grubs, but I think the paddle tail just matched the hatch a little bit more than what the grub did, so they were picking that up a little bit. The other rigs that we tried, so this is a Miller Rods XFLC, so it's 2 to 5 kilos, so a little bit more grub. It's still a nice light, crisp action on the top. And that's just a NASCII 2,500 with 10-pound braid and 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. And on there is my go-tos for snake fishing. So well, put that up for you. There we go. So that's a Narbomb jig head. You can get these in various weights. That's a 1/16, and that's just got a grub on it, so to waft down between all the snags. So weedless there. So that's it. That was the 2 rigs, but we didn't really have much success on the weedless rig. It was all open water. Bream were feeding more actively, which was a bit strange in open water. We did have to pick a few banks and cast the edges, but no, it was all really open water and where they were all schooled. So what we did find in the centre of the school, they're obviously more packed together. So they're probably the ones thinking more about the breeding side. What we did is we went around the ends and targeted the edges of the school where the fish are slightly more spaced apart. So have a really good look on the sounder and you'll find congregated in the middle is a massive fish. And then as you go further to the edges, pick the edges where the gaps of the fish are a little bit more, and maybe they're the ones that are breaking off the pack, off the school, to go and have a feed. So really target those areas and have a think and change lures. You know, we changed lures probably a dozen times before we found something that got relative success. Wasn't great, but they were eating it. And on the plastics we put a heap of Procure Bloody Tuna scent. So every 5 or 6 casts, I mean this scent stays on the plastic a long time, but even that, with 5 or 6 casts, load it up again and just slowly working it. You'll see at the end we were just a couple of little hops, so just hopping it off the bottom, letting it sit. As a lot of the time where it's been sitting on the bottom for a second or two before you get that little clunk in the line. So alright, that's it. Thank you very much for watching again. Also, Adam at Nicholson River, if you leave, give me a message in the comments and I'll get back to you. I've got a couple of lures and a couple of packets of soft plastics that I want to send to you. So thanks again everybody, hit the like and subscribe and I will catch you on the next one. Here he is in the, look at that beautiful sunrise. Pistol playing the first bream. That's about what, 2 casts, Pistol?
Shouldn't say too much, should I? I always say, oh, it's a big fish.
Says it's a big fish?
It's a little fish.
Nah, you know your fish, Pistol. Oh, that is a good fish. Oh, oh dear. Where is it? Where is it? I'm controlling camera and net.
There he is,
Oh.
right there.
Oh, yes! What a solid fish that is!
Good morning, my
That's
son.
a 42, isn't it?
Welcome to East Gippsland, hey? Look at that. What a
Like it.
beautiful looking fish.
It's got to be 42 all day. 1.4, 1.5 kegs. Looky with the sunrise. That'll be a good picture. Nice.
See, pal?
Tighten them up a bit. You well done, Pistol. Right, folks, we're at Lake Tyres. Pistol!
How are you? Hey, look, you got my new jacket.
Oh, yep. Don't pull that yellow thing.
Okay.
Imagine that if you did that now. I think these blokes are bloody setting us up here.
I can't sit on that one, mate. It's too short.
So we're at Lake Tyres. We're going to go and find a few bream. So we'll see you when we get to spot 1.
Dr. Evil might pop up.
Dr. Evil. As long as he brings some bream with him. Okay, he pops up.
Yeah, give it to you.
Yep. Got one? Ooh. Is that bream or Taylor?
I think it's
He went nuts, didn't he? That's a Taylor. Yeah, that's a Taylor. Pistola. Pistolas. Oh no, it's a bream. There's a bream. Was it a poich?
Oh,
Couldn't be a poach, surely.
oh, wouldn't that be great? Nice poach. Who wants sun?
Sold it, really.
He's alright.
Very, very faint bite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, very faint bite.
Well done, pistol.
There you go.
I'm gonna get one while you're unlocking that one there. Same spot.
You are pretty. You are pretty. You are pretty.
In the tank?
He's
In the tank.
green. Put him in the tank.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, mate. I stuck him straight on the pole. Stuck him in the eye with that stick.
Fish kebab.
Where's the switch for that?
Aerator.
Get the Garmin Ghost.
Oh, we got that on film, I think. Garmin Ghost.
Yeah.
Another small one or a bit better?
No, small one.
You're on 1/12?
Yep.
Oh, tiny one. No legal bream here, folks.
Nothing to see. Move on. At least it's a fish.
Yeah, exactly. At least it's,
We're just honing our skills for the big ones.
that's it. Bit of practice.
Oh, you're a little mate, but well, I love you just as much because you're going to grow up one day and be a big fatty, and Uncle Pete's going to come back and stick another hook in you and bite me. Yeah,
Uncle Pete.
Uncle Pete. What have we done?
We found about 1 million fish, and they're still very fussy. We've changed a lot of baits. We decided to drift down on the end of the school, and this is pretty much where we've caught the 3 so far. So we're hoping, pistol, that we can get another half an hour or 45 minutes or maybe 5 hours.
Good fishing. Be nice.
Because that last bite was a ripper, mind you, it was a 38 centimetre fish. Pretty good. What you got now?
Going to 1/16th hidden weight with midnight oil grub.
Right.
See if that does anything. 2-inch grub, another 2.5.
Just slowly lifting and hopping, wriggling, changing it up, see what works. That last one was just a little hop. Sat on the ground for about a second and then whack.
We're coming back on to them again.
Yeah, but you give it 5 seconds, they'll all be gone. Look at that. How can you not catch a fish? Look at that sounder, people.
We can manage.
Can't we? We're the kings of it.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, we'll keep just motoring up now towards the ramp. Oh, look at it. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard. Oh, yep. You know what happened then?
What?
That was the weirdest thing. This is a small one, I think. That was on the height of the hop.
Yeah.
Well, I went up and then my rod went boom. Took it right at the top of the hop. Yep. It's not a bad little bream.
That's a lot of the slims, isn't it?
Well, 2 of them were. So they're definitely active. When they're active, they're active. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay, don't worry.
Give him a...
Not on the bell end of the
Sorry, mate. There's another good one.
That's a lovely fish. Look him in the old pile.
Might have to run that a bit, eh? Yeah, right on the top of the hop. Like I'd just gone like that and it went whack. It's like I hopped it up to his height.
Yeah.
And it's come up right in front of his face. They're everywhere. They look smaller up here, don't you reckon? Those markings look smaller.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe we need to head back down to the back down a little bit. Yep, fish on. Definitely smaller. Oh, still alright though.
Hmm?
Still alright though.
Not wrong. Is that towards the bank?
Just like halfway, just on that shelf. Oh, he's alright. He's not really smaller at all, is he? He's just playing smaller. Good fish. Here's another chunky one. Gotta be happy with that. Gotta be happy with that. Sorry, mate. Just gotta settle down. Got one. Oh yeah, boy. Oh, blood.
I feel him, he was just on.
The elf pistol.
He was just on. He's got a bit of weight.
It's a good fish. I reckon that's a good fish. Oh, that's what we're cooking like.
Oh, the drag on it's fucking Bamford thing. Did you get? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah,
That is a good fish, isn't it?
I hope so. It's probably a tailor.
Oh, it's a mullet. I think it's a mullet. I think it's a mullet. Yeah, that's a mullet. It's either a mullet or a big bream because it was long. Whatever it was, coming to the surface, isn't it? Oh. Foul hook mullet.
You never know. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, because it didn't bite. I left it into it. So.
Have that many on the sounder and you just cannot hook on. Like, but then the ones that eat absolutely go nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, when they do catch them, they're halfway down their
Bonk.
wazoo, aren't they?
Yep, and big bites. Yep. Small one.
Unbelievable.
Mind you, I thought that about the last one. He ended up being about 35. No, he's a small one.
Another decent bite?
No, that one I just lifted into. He's alright. He's legal again. Just in the skin, like the other ones the other day. Oh, he's a good one. Couple of 38s. Oh, here's a tank. Got a picture of them. Give us your phone.
Spots on the left.
But there's more of them off the actual deck now than what there is on the deck. Spuff. Is that bream spuff? Look. Oh, it's got to be pelican shit.
What?
Pelican shit?
No. Oh, might be.
Rightio folks, that's it. We caught a few in the end, but really hard day, 10 hours or so, and yeah, 10 fish I think. Tough day. Z-Man, slim swims and grubs was the only thing that worked on the day. Alright, catch you again.
Thanks for watching.
Beautiful sunset.